Alright, so say you have a polygon with n sides, and each interior angle measures a degrees. So we would need to divide this polygon into triangles. The number of triangles in the polygon is going to be the number of sides minus 2. And then the total number of degrees is the number of triangles times 180, but that's n minus 2 times 180. And we also found out that we can use the distributive property on this to call it 180 n minus 360. So that's two different ways of writing the total degrees. Now, to get one interior angle, we have to do the total degrees divided by n, and that gives us one interior angle. So let's replace the words total degrees with one of these expressions. So I'm going to do 180 n minus 360. This represents my total degrees, and I'm going to do that divided by n, the number of sides. And when I simplify that, 180n divided by n just leaves me with a plain 180. 360 divided by n, I'm just going to leave as that fraction. So this is another way for me to find the total number of degrees. So now what if I needed to use, what if I had this number? I knew what a was, but I didn't know the number of sides. So my question is, how do I find number of sides from one angle? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this formula, and I'm going to try to solve this for n. So first thing I want to do is I want to subtract 180 to the other side. So I'm going to have negative 360 over n equals a minus 180. And I'm not a huge fan of this negative being right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply everything by negative 1. And on this side, I'm also going to multiply everything by negative 1. And that's just going to turn this fraction positive. And that's going to make this be a negative a. And that's going to make that a positive 180. And now, just for style, I'm going to reverse the order of this so I have my positive in front. And it just looks like a nice subtraction problem. Now what I need to do, I really want to get n by itself, but n is stuck in the bottom of this fraction. So I'm going to multiply both sides by n. And that's going to give me 360 equals 180 minus a times n. And now what I want to do, I've got n times a thing. I just want to get rid of this thing and I'll have n by itself. So I want to divide both sides by 180 minus a. And now I get that 360 divided by 180 minus a is n. So if you look at the process that we did to take one angle and find out what the number was, well, our step-by-step process for that was to take 180, step 1, take 180 and subtract the angle. That was the first thing that we were supposed to do. Then the next thing that we would do is we would do 360 divided by the number that we got when we did 180 minus a. So that's why it works.